Hello, welcome to Miemie's Keepsakes. I'm Arnell. I am here today to give you a sneak peek of my design team project for Rach and Bella Crafts using the Truly Blue digital kit that's available on our Etsy shop. I will leave that information in my description box. Today I want to do a collage masterboard for some extra tags and things for that little journal, and I thought I'll just make a video while I share with you why I haven't been making videos lately. As I've mentioned in my previous videos, we had a house fire, and so this last week was just a lot of little things that needed to be done. It wasn't, and thank you to everybody who's been sending comments and asking if we're okay. Nobody got hurt. We were in the house getting ready to go on our trip, and yes, just smelled something. It didn't smell like smoke, it smelled like plastic melting. And yes, on closer investigation, there was a fire actually in the vents of our house. So the fire damage in itself isn't that bad. It's not like walls were burnt down or any of that, but the smoke damage is extensive, because unfortunately the fire started in a air circulation unit, and the aircon was on, so all of that smoke was distributed through the vents of the house into the rest of the house. So it doesn't look that bad, but the damage is actually way worse than we thought. We thought eventually, at the beginning, we'll be back in our house within about 3 months, but now after they've assessed everything better, we probably won't be back in our house for 10 to 12 months. And so we had to rent a house, and for an extent, not just a small time, little bit. Most of the things in our house, like everything fabric, plastic, will have to be replaced. So they've been moving stuff like that out of the house the past week. We have started to replace things like our printers and computers. All of that was written off. So we've been busy doing that and then claiming it. That's what I've been doing the past week, and then claiming that back from the insurance, sending in all the invoices, all those fun things, So that's why I've been absent. So I'm very sorry. I kind of was busy and I just didn't even have time to let you guys know where I am, and I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to concentrate on one thing and try to get one thing done, and I think it worked out really well for me. It's just like I say, a lot of paperwork, phoning around, getting quotes, things like that, and then every day just going to the house and okay, they've removed something else. But it needs to be removed. Everything smells. Doesn't smell like smoke necessarily, but definitely that burnt plastic feeling, because the insulation burnt. So everything has that smell. So not really. You don't really want to keep anything that smells like that, I think. You don't want your house to keep smelling like that forever, or have stuff in there. So they have, like I said, removed most of the couches in the house. And what else? Oh, the living room is empty. Most of the bedrooms are empty out. All the mattresses are gone. It's just, yeah. Anyway, it will all eventually get replaced and come back together again, and we can move back to our house. So at the moment we're just in a small townhouse because we had to find a place to stay immediately. That was pet friendly because obviously we had the cats and the dogs. We couldn't just not have a place for them to stay. So we are in a smaller place with all the kids being home still, but eventually they'll be going back to university soon, and then we can move to a place that's better suited for us, and that will hopefully have room for a craft room, because at the moment I have not a lot of supplies because most of it is still in my craft room and needs to be cleaned up, but I have a small plastic table here that I can work with, and it just takes a little bit more planning what I need to go buy, because I don't have room to store a lot of stuff anyway. So it's just teaching me to get by with what I have, I think, which is good. You don't need that much supplies. I'll just close my ink. So I want to make some smaller tags with this. Let me just grab my, oh, that's not gonna work. I need to grab a I'll have to do it this way. Oh, and I have that. I might just cover that with something. So in order to cut straight, I'm going to use my ruler and a pencil and scissors, thinking like little tags, maybe 2 journaling cards, maybe like teeny tiny tags, and 2 journaling cards. Let's do that. So I'm thinking that might just be a little bit too big. We have been pretty busy, and as I say, it's just the fact that you're in a place that's not your own. You don't have everything that you need necessarily. You're just displaced in general. And just a lot of paperwork. But I have to say the cleaning crew has been amazing. They're in there every day cleaning. Luckily the insurance approved everything almost immediately, so we can start moving forward. Things like clothing are coming back because they had to clean all of that. So we're at the beginning we only had clothing for that we packed for our trip to the wedding. I told you we were on our way to a wedding. I unfortunately had to miss the wedding because somebody had to stay and deal with the insurance, so my husband and kids went, and that just actually made it easier for me as well, because we were staying in a hotel, the pets and I, that first week. That would have been very cramped with more people in there, so I was actually happy they weren't here. I'm wondering, this can even be a little tuck or pocket. Maybe I won't cut this yet. And this can be, oh, I wanted to make like teeny tiny tags with these for little dangles, so maybe something like this. Let's do two teeny tiny ones. So anyway, and then when they came back, obviously we were just doing laundry and cleaning clothes as we go. This week our clothes started coming back, so now we have a little bit more options to get dressed in the morning. But you know, it teaches you you don't need that much. You can definitely survive with less. That's going to be a cute little tag as well. Maybe I'll leave this one, because then I'll have two little dangles here. What did I do with this one? Okay, let's just fix this. Okay. Anyway, so I just thought I'll quickly come up. I know it's not a long video, but I just wanted to let you know that I am still here. I didn't disappear off the face of the earth. I will, for the next couple of weeks, until September, when we're in our new home, new rental home, and I've got a craft space set up, because luckily there is an area that I can, hopefully by then my craft room is cleaned out, because luckily the craft room which is the one room that I'm probably most concerned about, which you guys will probably understand, nobody else will, that was on the second floor. So with the fire started in the basement, and from the basement all of that smoke were pumped up to the second floor and then to the third floor where my craft room is. So luckily that area doesn't have as much damage, but it will take quite some time to clean up because I have so much stuff in there. So I think the crew really, they don't want to go in there, I honestly think. Anyway, so I'll add some photos after this, just if some of you are curious. You have asked. My craft room, like I said, has the least damage, but they kind of pushed everything in there to seal it off to prevent more of the soot to go into that room. So they've put up a plastic barrier there, and they have all kinds of machines going in there to try to get rid of as much as possible before they start cleaning that. And then the rest photos will be some of the damage, and as you will see, it's not like the walls burnt down, it's just a lot of smoke damage, and all the vents needs to be replaced, and just a lot of things needs to be done that you can't see with the eye, but the damage is there. And then I think I took some photos of the boxes that they're throwing away, things that we can't clean and that they can't get the smoke, get rid of the smoke damage. Anyway, just letting you know I'm here, didn't go anywhere, and I'm still working on my design team project for Rach and Bella, and the video will be up soon. The other thing is Rach and Bella is doing like a collaboration again. It starts on the 14th of August. I can't remember what it was called. I didn't sign up for that because I just thought I just need to focus on one thing at the moment. And and the other thing that I need to mention is that I did put my Etsy shop on vacation mode, because I did lose all the paper stock for my shop. It's damaged and I definitely do not want to sell that, so I'm busy frantically making more papers, and hopefully I'll have the shop open by maybe September, first or second week in September, but I'll keep you updated for that if any of you were interested in buying some papers. It will be back. I just need to make new papers for you guys to get. I do not want you to take buy any of those papers that were in the house, because my papers were actually in the basement next to where the most smoke damage was. Anyway, so thank you for watching. Thank you for all your kind messages and support. I do appreciate it. It's not like I haven't answered a lot of messages lately. It's just been a little crazy. I am trying to get back into a new routine and schedule, and hopefully we'll be there soon. And yes, I will continue with videos, but maybe more sporadic. I'll keep up with my design team projects, as well as with things like Marguerite Miller, so I'm not falling behind. Anyway, thanks, and I will talk to you soon. I hope you all have a great day and a wonderful weekend. See you soon. Bye.